On this episode, we will discover the greatest 3 minutes of a sports player's life.
On this episode, we watch a motherfucker just backtrack on everything he says. First, it's cool to like a team because it's your lineage. Then it's not cool to like a team because it's your lineage. This motherfucker don't watch sports.
On this episode, we will discover I am a star, but we will talk about people that are not.
This nigga got some sassy ass shoulders, boy.
On this episode, we'll talk about legacy, lineage, purpose.
In the sports world this week.
What happened, Cedric?
My team,
Your team what?
the Tampa Bay Lightning, won another Stanley Cup. 2 championships in 288 days, dog. Greatness. You gonna find a way to shit on that?
I'm gonna find a way to shit on you. Jay, this is the dumbest shit I ever heard. You heard what this nigga just said? He said, his team. Why is a hockey team your team?
Because that's the first hockey game I went to. Was the Tampa Bay Lightning.
All right, so we had the dumbest conversation. We had the dumbest conversation Thursday, y'all.
And he was the only one in the room who was wrong.
We had the dumbest conversation. So we had two supporters of You Ain't Even Watch Sports in the building. And we was talking about loyalty to sports teams and loyalty to players. And all boiled down to it, this guy is loyal to teams because these be his first games, his sentimental value, as he just stated.
But the Tampa Bay Lightning go Bolts.
It's his first time going to a hockey game, correct?
Correct.
And then you were so infatuated by this team that you went to see. Did they win that game?
Yeah, they won that game.
And you was like, you know what? I'm a Tampa Bay Lightning fan.
It's the only team I've ever seen play in person.
Okay. This logic is dumb, but we're going to finish it. So that's your favorite team. Now let's go to football.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers is your favorite football team.
Right.
Because that's the first game.
First football game.
First football game he went to. Dumb as fuck.
I was 5.
He was 5. Nigga don't remember shit, but he remember that game.
I remember all of that.
That inspired him to play on the bench in football in college. So, and then basketball. What inspired the Lakers to be your team?
My dad and my uncles was Laker fans.
Oh, how cute. Living the family's legacy of being a Laker.
But you know what's funny though? You know it's the first actual basketball game I ever went to?
Uh-huh.
The Miami Heat and the Golden State Warriors.
So, which one of those teams is your favorite team?
Neither.
But that's the first game you went to. Do you understand how your logic of
it does break away right there in basketball.
Okay.
Which shows y'all really get
and the other guys that was in the building, they was like, yeah, that's my team. I like
Carolina Panthers.
Because that's my hometown. Okay, you showing loyalty to your whole team because that's your town. And then here comes me, Tat Money. Well, why do you like teams? Because I like players. Oh, you a bandwagoner.
You are a bandwagoner.
Wow, because I like a fucking player on the team. It makes me a bandwagoner. Why can't it be that's the reason why I like NBA or basketball? Because I like the players. No. So it's like...
See, the thing about sports that he don't understand is that when you have a team, you root for that same team through their ups, through their downs, their wins, their losses. Like, I've never seen my team lose a Super Bowl, but I see my team be sorry as shit. So when your team wins, it's more gratifying than just being like, oh, I like Tom Brady this year and Cam Newton next year. And then the year after that, I like fucking who? Dak Prescott. Like, that shit whack, man. Like, you like one team, that's the team you ride with.
Okay, I ride with LeBron wherever he goes.
But that's the thing, like, you don't have the investment in the team to watch the team grow.
I have the investment in the player.
But what about, like, the Hawks fans?
To watch him win.
Like the Hawks fans, for instance. Hawks fans, since I can remember, ain't never had shit.
They had Dominique Wilkins.
No, it wasn't shit. They couldn't get past Larry Bird in the first round. So, you got the Hawks team this year. They almost make it to the finals. They 2 games away from the NBA finals. You see how gratifying that was for Atlanta Hawks fans? You see how the Knicks get into the playoffs this year was so gratifying for them? Now imagine if somebody just jump around from great player to great player. You never go through the, I got to watch my team rebuild phase of being a fan. That's part of fandom, dog.
I'm a fan of athletes
but
that stand
But
out.
here go the other thing. Like, you're a fan of all of these players. Like, you're a fan, like you just said, I'm a fan of all of LeBron friends. So, that shit's so lame. Because now if LeBron lose, the next friend up is Carmelo Anthony. Oh, since Carmelo Anthony don't lose, next friend up is Chris Paul. Now I'm a Chris Paul fan.
I'm a fan of a legacy.
Shit sound like cheerleading to me.
You see what I'm saying? He's cheerleading for Tampa Bay Lightning. He doesn't know shit about it, but
I do know about the
you're
Tampa
a
Bay
bandwagon
Lightning.
to Tampa Bay because that was the first team you went to.
I know.
You don't even watch fucking hockey.
I watched the hockey playoffs this year.
So why we didn't discuss it?
Because you didn't watch.
Why you
shit.
didn't make me invest in hockey for this show and be a professional where I can talk it with you and be a cohort?
A cohort? You and I both know you're not gonna watch hockey, dog.
I will
I tried
for
to
a
get you
job.
to watch shit last year, and you was like, "Man, I ain't fucking with that shit."
I can't become better. I can't grow.
This is it.
I'm growing. I'm growing. This year I was gonna be so invested in the football until I found out it was gay. Now I can't even invest in that.
You wasn't gonna invest in.
Yes, I was. I was down this year.
If the motherfuckers would have gave you $50 a game to watch, you wouldn't have watched that
I
shit.
was down this year.
Down not to watch that shit. But like I said, that's the whole thing. Everybody in the room was like, "Oh, you're a bandwagoner." Same thing I've been telling you since the beginning of this show.
Y'all sound dumb to me. And the reason why we got on that topic,
But
because we have nothing else to talk about because the NBA Finals
Hold
are
on,
born.
before you go, when we first started this show, you was a Cowboys fan.
I was never
You was
a
a Cowboys
fan.
fan. I will pull it up with you with a Cowboys jersey on episode
Yes.
3 or 4.
Yes, I root.
And you said,
Okay.
And you quit rooting for the Cowboys when Dak Prescott got hurt.
Let me tell you what happened.
Yeah, that's what happened.
No, let me tell you what happened. I am a Dak Prescott fan. Before I was a Dak Prescott fan, I was a Tony Romo fan.
You like Tony Romo. It all makes sense now.
I was
I see why you're such a loser, too.
I was a Troy Aikman fan.
Troy Aikman was sorry as shit.
I was an Emmett fan. Deion Sanders fan.
So when Deion
Michael Irvin fan.
So when Deion Sanders played for the Falcons, you like the Falcons?
When Deion Sanders played for the Falcons, yes, I was a dirty bird.
That was before the Dirty Bird.
But I still was a dirty bird.
It wasn't a Dirty Bird then.
I was a Falcons fan until Dirty Bird, but I was a dirty bird. Okay? I was a dirty bird. I was a dirty bird.
So when Deion Sanders played for the Baltimore Ravens, you like the Ravens?
I most definitely liked every team Deion Sanders played. I was primetime fan.
Okay, so why do you like the Falcons now? Why do every time we talk about football, you always go to the Falcons? Who's on the Falcons team you like so much?
I don't like anyone on the Falcons
so why
now.
You always
They traded Julio Jones.
So why do you want to send everybody to the Falcons? So
to make them relevant.
Okay, so now since Julio Jones is going, you're a Titans fan.
I'm definitely rooting for Titans this year.
So you're going for the Titans this year?
Yes, the winners.
But wasn't last year you was going for Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs though, right?
He's a bum in this town. He's done. I don't fuck with him.
Oh man, you so full of shit.
Hey.
See, I can keep this going and catch you up on like everything you say.
I'm not denying nothing.
Yeah, because you was a Houston Texans fan at one point too when Deshaun Watson was raping.
Correct. I like players.
You like rapists.
Why do you paint me in such
That's what you had did like, right?
People don't watch this show for you to make false allegations upon me. They will flame your ass in these comments calling me a rape lover.
I just asked you a question.
You said I like people that rape women.
That was a question mark into that.
But your coach, Tom Brady, has a...
My coach?
Your player.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Brady.
Uh-huh.
Your coach. Yes.
How's that my coach? Bruce Arians?
When people don't listen to him, they listen to Tom Brady.
Okay, all right. Well,
he's the leader of that team. He won y'all a fucking championship. You and I know that.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, but go ahead.
He has a sketchy past, and you know it.
What was the sketchy past of?
Like I said, NBA finals are born. Do your research, do your journalism, and you break your own heart. I'm not gonna break it for you.
That's not cheating.
Whatever, man.
Just like trying to say the Tampa Bay Lightning was cheating too this year. They always say the winners cheat.
You know what? You know who else is cheating? We're being cheated out of quality finals.
Yeah, I ain't even watching this shit, dog.
I have not watched neither one of these games.
I ain't gonna watch.
Unfortunately, I'm here to say, y'all, I have not watched the finals. I am a man of my word.
But I thought he was a Chris Paul fan.
Because I already know he's going to win. He's already dominated. I don't need to see him spank Giannis in them.
That shit awful, man.
It's awful. This might be the worst finals ever.
That motherfucker Chris Middleton so sorry. Drew Holiday so sorry.
But last episode, what did he say, Jay? He said Drew Holiday was the key component for
a victory. I did. And Drew Holiday missed layup after
and
layup.
What I said he was a bum. In your words. Let's say it together.
Drew Holiday is a bum. Yeah, B-U-M's.
So the finals is not even worth watching.
Mm-hmm.
What can we pick out of the finals?
The takeaways from it?
Yes, it got to be something worth talking about the NBA finals or the NBA period.
I clown Giannis a lot, man, but he got my respect. Man.
You seen the footage of him yelling at them and they voicing over and changing the voices of what he really
all that shit?
Yeah, that's crazy.
He probably felt like that, though.
But what happened? Remember what I told you was going to happen if Giannis come back?
He was going to get hurt?
No.
What?
It was going to become Giannis ball. Giannis stopped everything. The whole how they had chemistry, how they were rolling.
Mm-hmm.
It's now just that's why Giannis is doing everybody disappearing because like, hey Giannis, you here now, bro? What you want us to do? You in the way now? We can't do that because we got to wait on your decision. And that happens a lot with LeBron James teams. They wait on LeBron to make the decision. Yeah. This team is trying to do the same thing. Wait on Giannis to make the decision. But when he wasn't there, they was making all the right decisions, all the right passes. The lane is not clogged up. Lopez don't have to stand on the 3-point line because he's had to get out of Giannis' way.
Yeah, he
can be the big man we need him to be. But that's another story. That's for people that actually know sports and talk about it and watch it, not us. So let's talk about real good shit.
What you got, man?
I mean, you say, hey, Ted, we ain't got shit to talk about. I said, I ain't got shit to talk about either. So what we gonna do? Let's make up shit on the fly.
Let's make up shit.
So let's talk about what you like to do. Fight, argue. I watched that episode and all you did is argue and fight everything I said when you was right. I was like, you're right. Fuck you, nigga. I know I'm not right.
What episode are you talking about?
Last episode.
That was not last episode.
Well, it was a guy came in here with a mask and he sat in your seat.
Oh.
And he argued with me every time I said he was right. I was like, damn, what's the point of me even trying to debate with you if you're just going to automatically argue with me when I'm saying you're right?
I think I watched the episode and I don't think you ever said he was right about anything.
So,
you got a real selective memory.
See what I'm saying? We're fighting about nothing right now. So let's talk NBA fights.
NBA fights. What's the best NBA fight? Give me your top 5 NBA fights, Tat Money.
I want your top 5 NBA fights.
All I know is number 1 is the Malice in the Palace.
Malice in the Palace. That's crazy.
Where you put
my number 1?
That was number 1? You got Charles Barkley and Shaq on there?
My number 5 is Charles Barkley and Shaq. The creation of the greatest rivalry in sports commentating.
That's still going on in
history, yes.
Right.
You almost thought Shaq chumped this nigga off. But he didn't.
But he really did.
He really didn't.
Nah.
And only reason why I don't think they go to blows now is because of their mothers.
Their mom's cool or something like that, ain't it?
And Shaq mama called Shaq and said, hey, fuck you doing?
Chill out.
I called, and Charles Barkley mom was on 3-way and she was like, don't touch my boy no more. And Shaq was like, yes, ma'am. And Shaq mama said, go in the hallway. Chuck is already waiting on you for a hug.
Did this happen for real?
It happened for real. I'm not making it up. Shaq mama and Charles Barkley mama called Shaq and said, chill the fuck out. Charles is waiting in the hallway. Peace up. Give him a hug. It's over with. And it was over with. But they still bicker every
day.
And I love to see it.
Yeah. Charles Barkley's supposed to be leaving.
No.
Yeah.
Where you going?
I don't know. I think he said, I know he's leaving TNT.
Where you going? Gamble the money away?
Either that or eat it up. What's your number 4 on your list, man?
My number 4. It was either this or this, but I'm going to do this one because this man, he stood up to a titan. He stood up to a force of nature. He stood up against all odds. Reggie Miller versus Michael Jordan. The choke.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan choked the shit out of that motherfucker.
Yeah, but Reggie Miller didn't back down.
He didn't back down.
He did back down. I like Reggie Miller, man. He
had heart.
Yeah, I didn't like Reggie Miller at that time, but like as I've got,
I hated Reggie Miller. I hated his haircut. Yeah, I hated that he was a yellow skinny ass nigga, could shoot any place when he wanted to.
Ugly ass jumper.
I hated Reggie Miller, but that motherfucker was vicious.
Yeah, as I've got older, I appreciate Reggie Miller now. I like Reggie
Miller. Fucking Miller. That's my number 4.
Okay.
My number 3. This is a tough one. But it was Marcus Camby versus Danny Ferry.
The white boy Danny Ferry?
Yes. He elbowed Marcus Camby and slapped him in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus Camby came down and caught that bitch back like a shotgun. And boom! But out of nowhere, Jeff Van Gundy appeared and took the blunt of the blow. Like, ooh!
Oh, man.
Ferry looked like, thank you, Van Gundy. That's your player. And Marcus Camby is his player.
Yeah.
And
they play for the Knicks, right?
Yes. Okay. And as Van Gundy fell to the floor from that blow, he grabbed Camby's foot and leg. Mm-hmm. And all you do is see Van Gundy like this. Hold it over dear life.
I think you're mixing up two different fights.
No, I'm not. This is the first time he learned that move.
Okay.
Now, my number 2 is the return of Van Gundy and a nigga leg. Alonzo Mourning versus Larry Johnson.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Van Gundy once again in the fray, taking blows for America. So he took another blow from a big ass
nigga.
Alonzo Mourning. Grabbed his player leg and dragged. Hold on for dear life. Dragged it. That's his second time.
That's Van Gundy for you,
Van Gundy, the infamous leg grabber.
He will hold on, boy.
He will hold on for dear life to save his players.
That's funny as a fuck.
And then, our number 1, we both already said it.
Malice in the Palace.
The Malice in the Palace.
Mm-hmm. That was a good one. I watched that shit live. I remember that.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Court. If y'all don't know, it's the Pacers, the Pistons, as you see, and it ends in the stand.
That was 2003 or 2004.
Or 6, I don't know.
No, it was 2004. I remember I was still in college when that shit happened.
Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy as fuck.
You also was on the bench for Ronaldo.
Yeah, I mean, got a championship.
Did you really you got a championship?
Yeah.
And you got playing time?
One game. Played one game.
That sound like, what? You only played one game?
For 3 minutes,
Highlight of your life. It's like we be talking to your old teammates and old colleagues. You be like, yeah, man. Greatest 3 minutes of my life.
Nah, man. Let me tell you the funniest part. It was a televised game. It wasn't nationally televised, but it was a televised game. And I got in. It was like third quarter. I got in. I got hurt the first play. I got pulled out and then went back in.
And what position was this?
Middle linebacker.
Middle fucking linebacker. You had one job, was to get to the quarterback.
Yeah.
You was protecting from the tight end?
Just the middle of the field.
Usually where the tight end.
I mean, you have running back. Sometimes wide receivers crossed up.
That's a very important position.
Yeah.
You got to be really agile. You don't look agile.
You don't think so?
No, I know. I know you're not agile because your first 3 minutes you got hurt. No, time about wait. All just aside. Somebody hit you?
Yeah. I went to tackle somebody and my hand hit their helmet.
One fucking job. Nigga cut his hand on a nigga helmet. They told him to wear those fancy gloves. I'm not wearing no gloves. I'm Cedric. Destined for the...
You go in there and check my stats. I got a career sheet. I got 1 tackle.
I know, but you know you're not supposed to goddamn grab a nigga helmet because...
Nah, it wasn't that. It was he was falling and I went to tackle him and my hand got caught up in the face mask and bent and all kind of shit like that. I mean, shit happens. It's part of the game. But whatever. But back in these NBA fights, y'all try to clown me about my bench riding days.
You're better than me, man. I played flag football.
You didn't even do that.
I did play. I was one of the best flag football.
You played touch football. We already talked about this.
Flag football. And they'll put the flag on me, and Miss Moore, she'll say, just run. And I get out there, and they'll put the ball in my hand, and I'm just gone, and I'm doing this, so they can't touch me.
You can tell you never played.
And then I messed up a couple times. I look back and see my opponent, they right there, and that's when the only time they could catch me when I look back and I learn. Don't look back. Just run like Miss Mo told you. Just run.
Do that move with your shoulders again. You got some sassy ass shoulders.
You do that. That's a move. That's a flag football move.
To do what?
Because you're not really supposed to.
The flag's not on your shoulders.
It's on your hips.
Yeah, but it's not on your shoulders.
But when you're running and you're doing this, your hips. I'm not gonna be moving my hips like that
if I'm not running shoulders.
Because I'm showing you an example of how I ran to not get caught. What the hell you talking about? I'm one of the best flag football players. You check my stats, and it says only 2 flags received from me.
Received?
Yeah, they're taken.
There you go.
Yeah. Only 2 flags ever in my life were taken from me.
So you were just like, what, unstoppable out there?
I was the untouchable flag.
So why you didn't graduate up and play tackle?
Because when I went to high school, I tried out for baseball and I made the team.
You ain't doing no goddamn baseball.
I didn't, yeah, because you know you do the summer tryouts.
Oh yeah, you said you couldn't lift weights.
And weight training and all that shit. I'm like, man, I'm not gonna keep coming to this shit. When the season start? I'm already good. I don't need to do this. What the fuck? I don't need this.
Man, what the fuck ever, man. I don't believe none of that shit.
I swear to God, Beach High School, I made the team and I refused to practice. Just put me out on the field. I'm good. I'm ready.
You've been a diva.
I was already a star. You got to understand. I got trophies of being like playing around the neighborhoods and on like local teams. I played for the Royals baseball team. I was the fastest. The triathlon thing they used to make you do.
Yeah. Like
hit and running the thing. I always won those.
Hit and running the thing.
Catching, you know, they made you do different things in the shit. Now you want to act like you don't know what I'm talking about.
I'm just trying to figure out clarity for the viewers.
Clarify the word of what I was doing.
It's a triathlon. He was doing nothing. He wasn't even participating in that.
I won them. Every time for 2 summers or 2 whatever things, I won it. I got 2 trophies at my house right now for being first place out of all the kids, my age group. So, like I said, I had the big head. I felt like I got awards. I was the best player on the Royals. I was the best. Why do I have to come weight train? I understand now, like, nigga, to get bigger, faster, and stronger. But to me, I was like, I'm already there.
You would have took the roids?
I definitely would have took the roids to miss practice. I thought you were about
to say I definitely took the roids.
No, I would have took the roids to miss practice.
Just to miss practice.
If I could miss practice and play on the team, give me the roids. Shoot me up.
Can you imagine how he would look with steroids? Him with sassy shoulders.
Sassy. Right. So this one I'm gonna direct towards you because you're a jersey wearer.
Right.
Give me your top 5 NBA jerseys.
What are we going by, design?
I want your definition. I want to get inside the mind of Cedric.
All right. I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to go just by design and the players that wore them.
Okay.
All right.
Give me your top 5.
There's only 2 qualifications I'm going to put on it. Number 5, I would put Magic Johnson.
Wow.
Or Kobe Bryant. Either one of those original Laker colors. Just for the simple fact that purple and gold probably the most iconic, team colors that you got in the NBA. The purple and gold, the green and white. Whatever one you
more iconic than the black and red Chicago Bulls, I think?
I think so. Only because the Lakers was around longer.
And the Lakers won more titles.
The Lakers won a lot more titles. So that's why I would say them. Number 4.
I would say that Kobe Bryant jersey is more popular than that Magic Johnson though.
Yeah, more than likely, definitely. Yeah. So what would you put in the 8 or the 24?
Ooh.
It's a hard one.
Temp fade Kobe.
That would be the 8. Okay.
Temp fade Kobe.
All right. Yeah, that's not a bad pick for the 5th one. Number 4 on my list, man, I would go the Seattle Supersonics that Sean Kemp and Gary Payton won in 1996 when they lost to the Bulls in the finals.
The Rain Man.
Yeah, Sean Kemp was raw, man. Sean Kemp was raw. Too bad he
That used to be one of my favorite dunkers before Vince Carter.
Yeah, he was one of my favorite players too for a hot little second. I had liked the Sonics team that year. I wanted the Sonics to beat the Bulls that year. I did. I wanted Gary Payton and Sean Kemp to win the title that year. But they weak link on their team was Irvin Johnson and fucking Detlef Schrempf. That's where they fucked up at. Why you looking at me like that? I see you through the glasses. What's wrong?
Because you just lied, blasphemy, on this show.
How did I lie?
Who goes against Michael Jordan?
I did that year. That's the only year I ever rooted against Michael Jordan. Matter of fact, I'm lying. I rooted against Michael Jordan twice. Matter of fact, I rooted against Michael Jordan 3 times.
Do y'all see the pattern of his hate? Hate horror? He's back. He missed the episode. Hate horror has returned.
No, it's not that. It's not that. It's just that I wanted Clyde Drexler to get a ring, and I wanted Charles Barkley to get a ring, and I wanted Sean Kemp to get a ring.
The whoring of the hate that you issue out to these players is unstoppable. You just give your hate to anybody.
What did I say I hate?
You don't even care. You just like, oh, you want some hate from me now?
Who did I say I hate?
I'm going to give it to you.
Who did I say I hate?
Jordan.
I didn't never say I hated Jordan. I love fucking Jordan.
But why would you root against him then?
Because I just wanted Barkley and Clyde Drexler and Sean Kemp and Gary Payton to get a ring. Man, you about to get ridiculous.
Participation trophy. That's all you wanted to do. Give somebody a participation trophy.
No.
But when I root for Carmelo Anthony for him to finally get a ring, when I root for Chris Paul for him to finally get a ring, I'm a bandwagoner.
No,
you bandwagon Clyde Drexler just for him to get a ring. You bandwagon Sean Kemp just for him to get a ring. You said it on here, the fans are going to titty flame you up.
Like I said, Sean Kemp did.
That shit look like I just snorted some coke on TV.
Yeah.
And I don't do cocaine. I used to sell it though.
That's why I shoulders move like that.
Come on, man.
Like I was saying, hold up, man.
No, you ain't cleaning that shit up. We're talking your jerseys.
All right. Number 3 on my list. The Phoenix Suns.
Don't rush through that shit.
I'm not going to rush through shit if you calm your ass down. The Phoenix Suns in 1996. The jersey that Barkley and them boys won. You didn't like those?
Those was hard.
Yeah, I liked those. Those was pretty tough. All right. Number 3 on my list, I got to go all the way back, and I just like it. I don't know why, but shit was just hard to me. Was the fucking Milwaukee Bucks jerseys from the 70s. The green shit with the green and what was that, like burgundy? Remember what I'm talking about?
That look like with the Milwaukee thing look like that? Yeah, those.
I like those.
You like the big letters?
Yeah, I like the big letters on those.
Okay.
Those was hard. And the number 1 on my list would be the black Chicago Bulls.
The black Chicago Bulls, not the black Miami Heat, not the Miami Heat with the turquoise in it. South Beach.
Those dope. Those would probably be number 6 or 7 on my list. But nah, I like the Chicago Bulls. The black jerseys number 1. You know who else jersey I had like, but they weren't my favorites though. I had like the old Indiana Pacers jerseys, look like the Uno numbers. The ones Reggie Miller them wore.
Yeah.
I had like those too. I can't find one of them for shit. What about you? What's your favorite jersey of all time in the NBA? Give me your top 2.
The Raptors.
That's
Vince Carter, T-Mac, and I was gonna say the Miami one, so I'm not gonna go back to that. But it's something about that Timberwolves colorway that I like.
Blue and green?
Yeah. I like that colorway.
I like Timberwolves jerseys now, but the ones that they had before they
I'm talking about with Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Yeah, I like that their jerseys up until that time too.
Yeah, I like the colorway.
What about what was I say?
I don't want to say nothing.
Don't
interrupt me.
What about the Houston Rockets, the ones that Barkley wore with Houston, where they had like a little rocket crashing into the city with a little smile on the face? I think Yao Ming might have wore them too for like a hot second.
With the blue and red.
Yeah, the blue, red, and like light blue.
I could not stand Hakeem Olajuwon.
For real?
I didn't like him. They took away from Pippen.
When he played? No, Pippen played with them.
They took away.
Oh, when he played against him, when he played for the... No, he never played Pippen in the finals?
They did?
Oh. Yeah, that was that year the Pippen couldn't get past New York and they couldn't get past Orlando.
Who played them in the finals?
Who
the Blake? No.
The Rockets?
Yeah.
It was the Magic 1 year and it was the Knicks 1 year.
Oh.
Remember they swept the Magic and then they beat the Knicks in 5 or some shit like that?
Yeah.
That was the year OJ went on the run.
OJ went on the run.
OJ
Fun fact, people. OJ went on the run.
During the NBA Finals game.
During the NBA Finals. Try to take attention away because no one gave a fuck.
Nobody gave a fuck.
So he was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to kill him. I'm mass murder. Let's get some headlines going. Let's talk sports.
So check this out. Would you rather have watched the Rockets and the Knicks back then or the Suns and the Bucks right now?
I don't understand. What?
The Suns and the Bucks right now are the Rockets and the Knicks back then.
Who was on the Bucks team back then?
No, I'm not talking about the Bucks back then. I'm talking about the finals when you had the Rockets with Olajuwon and Drexler and them boys against the Knicks when they had Patrick Ewing, John Starks and all that.
Yes, we want to watch that.
You rather watch that than watch Phoenix and Milwaukee now?
That's a physical basketball game. Someone's getting body slammed.
Yeah.
Somebody's getting posterized.
I agree.
That was full of nothing but posterization.
Yeah. He was open 5.
And Drexler didn't give a fuck how he came out the house. George Jefferson and all. Fuck a haircut. Let's get it.
Yeah, Drexler was on a mission there. He knew his time was about up. All right, so...
You want to clean it up, though, before you go to the next topic?
What's that? What am I cleaning up?
Just how you a bandwagoner.
Yeah, whatever, man. You can't do it.
So I'm going to take...
This your category right here. You the shoe
Top
head.
5 worst shoe designs. Before I get this, I want to give some honorable mentions. The Steph Currys, All Holies.
Oh, Jesus.
The All Holies.
That shit's so ugly.
The Kawhis. And the Dada Spinners. The Dada that had the spinners to the top.
Was that was an NBA player shoe?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember them shits. I ain't know with the player shoe, but they was ugly.
And that's it. I'm not going to talk about the Jakeem Noahs. I'm not going to talk about nothing else.
All right.
Now, my top 5. When Chris Webber for the Kings. When the Kings had Bibby, Christie, Divock, and they had somebody else. Peja. Height of their powers. This nigga came out with the Dada Supreme C-Dubs.
Yeah.
Shit looked like a refrigerator. Chrome. Refrigerator. And they had a purple version of chrome shit.
Yeah.
Shit's up. Ugly as a motherfucker. Y'all see him. Now, my number 4 is arguably the ugliest Air Jordans to ever come out. The Air Jordan 19.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The uglier than the 2s to you?
Yeah, most uglier than the 2s. You see them. Look at them.
They are ugly.
This next shoe caused this player to make a decision and understand it's time to change my motherfucking brand because I ain't fucking with these fools. The Adidas Kobe 2.
Oh, yeah.
Look at them.
Them was ugly.
Look at those Transformers. More than meets the eye.
You never wanted a pair of those?
No, I never owned a pair of Kobe's.
You ever had a pair of Adidas?
Yes.
Okay.
Shell toes.
I never had a pair of Adidas.
You never had a pair of shell toes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I had some shell toes. Now, one of my favorite players who took over Japan, Stephon Marbury, number 2.
Strawberries.
Look at the ugly designs of this swiggly shit. Bullshit. And the number 1 is a disgrace to all shoes made from one of the greatest small forward shooting guards ever. T-Mac. Adidas T-Mac 4. You see the straps? You see the protection of shield guard, of ass guard. Look at them shits. Ugliest shoes ever from an NBA player.
Who had the best shoes?
Jordan.
Which ones? Any of them? Take a random pick.
1 through 9.
9? I go a little bit higher than 9. I go 13. Air Jordan 13 is my favorite Jordan shoe.
I mean, 11's good too, 12's good, but 1 through 9 is just immaculate.
I don't like 2s. I don't like 7s. I don't like 8s. No, I like 8s. I don't like 7s. I don't like 2s and 7s.
You don't like the slender frame shoe.
Yeah.
It's all good. Did you have any honorable mentions of worst shoes?
Them Shaqs.
You talking about the pump it ups?
Mm-hmm.
I killed niggas over them in school.
I didn't like those, man.
Side to me. On my side. Who them Jack? Don't pump it up. Oh! I had to have this on pump it. Listen, you don't understand. I had the 1s, the 2s, the 3s, the 4s, the 5s. I don't give a fuck. I was like, hey. All day.
Pump it up.
Pump it up.
I did not like them shits, man.
And you know who blowed me?
Who?
Franklin's. Remember Franklin's?
I remember them vaguely. I remember the name. I can't remember what they look like.
Imitation
pump ups.
You know a shoe I never had
What?
that I don't understand why they're so popular?
What?
The Ewans.
Yeah, I didn't like those either.
I never had a pair of Ewans.
I never liked those either. Now, the original one was cool because of the colors. And they had the Knicks.
They just so big and fat looking.
Yeah, but yeah, I didn't like those.
They look like the shoes that you wear. You know how you get like the cushion shoes like for sleepovers and stuff? They used to be like animals or something.
Man, that's stupid.
They look like, a bunch of bullshit.
Kid shoes,
man. Jay, you got any favorite shoes, man? And NBA favorite shoes?
I only had like the Vince Carters.
The Vince Carters.
The Shocks. I think that's what it was.
Shocks.
Yeah, those was cool. I never had a pair. I never
had a pair either.
But I like the way they used to look, though. I do remember that.
You know a shoe that's underrated?
What?
Who redeemed themselves?
Who?
T-Mac. Composites.
Those are his composites?
Ain't T-Mac was first with composites?
We gotta fact check that one. I'm not 100% sure. I do remember the phone.
Who came out with phone posits?
I have no earthly idea. Remember the Jason Kidd shoes?
Yeah.
I like those. I'm trying to think of what other player had shoes. You like LeBron shoes?
I never wear them ugly ass shits.
You don't like his shoes.
I don't like big goofy stupid shoes. Phone posits.
Who was the first player to wear phone posits? Uh-oh. Do you know?
I'm trying to type it in.
Why this man type like an old person, man? You could have been typed that in 4 times by now.
What basketball player made phone posits?
Shit, I was wanting Iverson.
Mike Bibby first hit the court as an Arizona Wildcat wearing Royal phone posit. The same day, Penny Hardaway laced up his Nike Air Penny. Penny Hardaway came out with phone, but that's not pennies though.
Yeah.
Those not pennies.
The Hardaways and the Pippins was dope too. The first pair of Charles Barkley was fresh.
Bruh, I think Penny Hardaway, Penny 2s. Nike Air Penny 2s is phone posit, bro.
For real?
I mean, you comprehend that. I think phone posit is Penny Hardaway, bro, because I had those when they first came out, and those was pennies.
Yeah, they said it wouldn't be till a few games later in 1997 that Penny finally laced up his phone posit 1. Yeah, so yeah, those Penny Hardaway.
Penny Hardaway.
Damn, I did not know
has
that.
The second rawest shoe to me in the NBA besides the Jordan.
I never knew that.
We just learned something. Listen here, y'all gonna learn something on this fucking show if you don't learn nothing.
Yeah, if you don't know shit, you learned that because I sure didn't know that.
We didn't know that, and we learned it. So it's your turn again, Cedric.
Top 5 NBA player ejections. Anyone from Rasheed Wallace would probably be the best. But I like Rodman kicking the dude in the nuts. The cameraman.
Yeah.
Remember that? I like that. I like
who did the arm to the nuts? Besides Chris Paul.
Somebody. Was it Rodman with that too?
Rodman did
Rodman
the arm.
Yeah, Rodman used to hit niggas and they shit and get them mad. That's why him and Sean Kemp used to get into it so much. I like one that's underrated. When Chris Dudley threw the basketball at Shaq.
Okay.
I like that one.
Did you know Luka had the most technical fouls in the
NBA this year? Yeah, I saw that.
That's why he's my best.
I saw that.
My bestie.
Yeah, Luke, but him and Trae Young, listen, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Okay.
And don't give me no crazy ass question. No crazy ass answer. On draft night, the Hawks drafted Luka.
Mm-hmm.
The Mavericks drafted Trae Young, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that their careers would have been a lot different if they stayed with their original team? I think Luka wouldn't have been as good on the Hawks.
I think he would have. I think he would be great. I think he would have won a title.
If he would have been on the Hawks?
Yes. Think about who the Hawks had when he came in the league.
They didn't really have anybody.
They had Crawford still in it.
No, I think Crawford was
They
in LA.
had Josh Smith still in it.
Josh Smith hadn't retired.
When Trae Young got drafted?
Yeah, that was just 3 years ago.
That's just for 3 years ago. I thought Luka been in the league 4 years.
Him and Trae Young came in the league same time.
Okay. So the Hawks ain't had nobody, and Mavericks ain't had nobody either.
Yeah, Mavericks didn't have anybody.
But they got money. They got Mark Cuban.
Yeah.
So
Mavericks,
yes.
Yeah. Trae Young probably would have had a different career if he stayed with Dallas. I think. Well, both of them would have, but I think Luka would have been a lot worse off.
I think Trae Young, they would have benched him because of his size, and they wouldn't respect him like they respect him in Atlanta and let him work and let him eat and let him grow.
Yeah.
Atlanta developed Trae Young because get it, go out there, entertain. Because he came in the league entertaining, being a showstopper.
He was with Oklahoma.
I think Mavericks would have tried to. What is Doug Christie?
Doug Christie?
His coach.
Oh, yeah.
Christie.
It's not Christie, but yeah.
It's Christie.
Okay.
That's what they sip in
Carlisle,
Dallas.
Man.
Christie. That's what they sip in Dallas with Mark Cuban and all the rich billionaires. You see the footage with Meek Mill and Lil Uzi Vert break dancing.
I seen the footage of James Harden
tickling Meek Mill.
Yeah, that's all that.
That's what they do. That's what billionaires do.
That's the NBA.
They tickle each other in the NBA.
The NBA, they tickle each other. All right, so back to these ejections, man. Any of those ejections that happened with the Heat and the Knicks back in the day.
Okay.
Let's always get into it. And then I will also put Vernon Maxwell.
Ain't Antoine Walker used to get a lot of ejections?
I don't think so.
Perkins used to get a lot of ejections?
Not that I remember.
All them boys in Celtics, come on, man. That Celtics team used to get a lot of ejections. There used to be some bullies.
Antoine Walker wasn't on the same team with Perkins.
I'm just saying, the Celtics, they used to get a lot of ejections.
I think you just remember Garnett, probably.
Okay.
Yeah. And then number 2 on my list, I'll probably put Vernon Maxwell when he went in the crowd and slapped the dude. Okay. And then he got ejected for that shit.
Buddy was heckling him.
Yeah, he was heckling him. He claimed he said something about his daughter.
Yeah.
His wife had a stillborn, and he said something about his daughter, some shit like that. And then number 1, man, who could be number 1? Trying to think of a coach. Then when Jason Kidd spilled the coke on the floor, did he get ejected for that, or he just got fined?
Someone try to make them boys slip and fall?
Try to get the extra time out shit?
I think he got fined.
Okay, he didn't get ejected for that. Yeah.
What's the one when they was running down? No, that's the black coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, he tried to trip him up?
Yeah, throw that in there.
All right. Oh, I got one for you. Damn, it was just on the tip of my tongue, man. I don't know, fuck it.
Y'all put y'all do y'all research out there, and we need y'all in the comments. We need to know y'all top ejections.
I got it. When my man punched Rudy Tomjanovich in the face.
I don't remember that.
It was an old shit. It's right here. He took Rudy Tomjanovich's face off. He punched him. I can't remember who my man was. He got kicked out of the league for that shit and all. So yeah, that was probably the best ejection. Yeah, who the fuck was that? It wasn't Ralph Sampson. I can't remember who the fuck it was. Some old lady.
My honorable mention is this year, Hoss Hassel.
Who the fuck is Hoss Hassel?
Hassel? Your daughter's Hassel?
Oh, with Dwight Howard.
Yeah.
What did you say? Try to say his first name again?
I said Hassel.
No, say his first name.
You said.
Udonis.
I said that.
Yeah, you didn't say that.
Rewind the tape.
That man said Hossel Hassel.
Rewind the tape. I said
Hassel. What's your best?
Only thing he got. That's it.
Okay.
That's the greatest one. He came in for one purpose and one purpose only all season.
Now to get on Dwight Howard ass.
And to get ejected. He looked at Pat Riley. He said, "I'm going in." Pat Riley gave him a nod. Do it. And he went in there and did it. Got ejected. The fastest ejection ever in history.
Yeah, 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Greatest 3 minutes of his life, just like yours.
Well, no, that's not the greatest 3 minutes of his life.
You, and your daughters are the same players, and they get the greatest 3 minutes of their life at the height of their career.
You can't say that, man. Udonis got a ring with LeBron.
And you also got a ring.
But
what are you talking about?
LeBron, though.
You got one with somebody that went famous. What famous player played with you that year?
Adrian Peterson.
All right, then. You played with Adrian Peterson. You knew he was going to be great. You say, look at him, y'all.
That motherfucker was unstoppable.
Look at him. Y'all look at him. I'm not going to make it, but he is. You knew it. And so did Haslam.
Haslam, man. Haslam got 2 rings.
How many did you get?
Just 1.
You know why? Because you let Adrian Peterson leave. You knew you should have clipped that nigga up in practice to stay another year. You let him leave.
It be like that sometimes.
Top 5 NBA players that are not stars. What is a star to you, Cedric?
A star is somebody who has endorsement deals. Somebody who, when you look at them, you can say, okay, this person is a good second or third piece on the team.
A star to me is someone that is not mentioned all the time with the greats. I mean, a star is mentioned with the greats. Celebrity status.
Yeah, okay.
So let's name do y'all understand what we're trying to say, what a star is?
I understand.
Okay. So these players we're about to name are not none of that.
Not stars.
Are not stars. They are not mentioned with the greats.
Number 5 on my list.
No. And what you said again?
Oh, they don't have endorsement deals.
They don't have any endorsement deals.
You don't see them on TV or nothing.
They don't have a shoe.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have equity in the league.
You can have a shoe and still not be a star, per se, I think.
Jakeem Noah, for example.
Yeah, he had a shoe. Carmelo Anthony.
He's a star.
He's not a star.
He's a star. Name your 5 then.
Number 5 on my list, Carmelo Anthony. Number 4.
Hold on, let me name my
okay, who your 5th?
Jalen Rose.
Yeah.
He's not a star from being an NBA player. He's a star from being a commentator.
Yeah. Okay. Number 4 on my list would probably be Richard Jefferson.
I need you to elaborate that shit.
Richard Jefferson? You think Richard Jefferson was a star?
No, but you saying I need to know why he's a top 5 player that's not a star. Like that's
because Richard Jefferson, he played on those Nets teams that lost to the Lakers, and he was like the 3rd best person on their team behind who? Vince Carter and who was the other person on their team?
On the Nets?
Yeah,
Jason
Kidd and Vince Carter, Kenyon Martin.
Kenyon Martin.
Yeah, they had all of them, and I mean Richard Jefferson was there. Richard Jefferson played with LeBron down in Miami. He got a ring out that shit. He wasn't like a big. He wasn't a star on that team, but he contributed.
Okay.
He part of the championship lineage from the Heat.
Okay.
He got a ring, with LeBron.
All right.
Who's your number 4?
Chris Bosh.
Chris Bosh.
He's not a star.
Nah, Chris Bosh.
Only thing he's known from is taking champagne showers.
Yeah, that's funny.
I mean, that's what he does.
Yeah.
He wins to take showers.
Yeah.
With champagne. He photobombs.
Yeah, but that shit was so lame they used to do.
You know what's crazy? Mm-hmm. He played for the Raptors, and that nigga looks like a Raptor.
He looks exactly like the Raptors.
It was crazy. In my head, I was like, did they come up with the team for Chris
because of him?
Yeah. This nigga looks like a Raptor, and no one ever like put it together. That's crazy. Like, what?
Yeah.
Huh? All right. Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Other person I go with, man. I go Joe Johnson, man.
Okay.
Don't think that dude was a star, but he was good for what he was worth at the time.
Joe Johnson was a beast, but he died in the Nets.
I think he died.
He was supposed to be the net savior.
Yeah, but I think he really died with the Hawks. Yeah. That's when he got exposed. Because remember, he was with Phoenix.
Anybody get exposed with the Hawks. That's not fair.
No, I mean, I think like this.
He had Childress. He had Smith. He had Harper. He had a bunch of young bums.
Nah, they had good talent. They just didn't play as a good team.
They were young.
I agree, but I'm saying, remember, Joe Johnson came up playing with Steve Nash and Amari Stoudemire.
Yeah, he was supposed to be their leader and stuff.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, same thing with Amari Stoudemire. Steve Nash made them better. But once they got away from Steve Nash, they weren't shit.
Okay.
ISO Joe, overrated bum.
Jamal Crawford.
Yeah, okay.
The crossover.
The 6th man of the year for like a decade.
But he ain't no star.
Not a star.
But that motherfucker will get a bucket.
I give you that. Who you think better, him or Lou Williams?
Jamal Crawford.
Okay. Best 6th man of all time?
Best 6th man of all time.
Better than Tony Kukoc?
Most definitely.
That's debatable. Why would you say he was better than Tony Kukoc?
Because he's Jamal Crawford. And Scottie Pippen don't fuck with Tony Kukoc.
Man, Scottie Pippen full of shit. That's another nigga who need to shut the fuck up and quit talking so much.
He's trying to sell a book. Don't do that.
Man, that man is a bitter bitch.
He's trying to sell a book. Everybody know you got to do a little controversy, get yourself in the headlines to sell a book.
Bruh.
He's selling a book.
He's acting like a bitch.
He's selling a book.
How can you call Phil Jackson racist?
I got to sell this book. What you mean? You know damn well Phil Jackson ain't racist.
How can you talk shit about Jordan?
Nigga, I'm selling a book.
How can you talk shit about Kevin Durant?
Cause he's a tell you know what? Tell him get a haircut. And I won't stop saying negative comments.
Man, fuck Scottie Pippen. Him and his fucked up nose. He acting like a bitch right now.
I think he got the longest nose in NBA history.
I think he got the longest nose in sports history.
Besides that big tall ass Mirror sign. Not even Mirror sign. The other tall ass motherfucker.
Bobin.
Yeah.
Bobin, yeah.
Those motherfuckers got some long ass noses.
All right, who we at? We at number 2 on my list. Number 2 players that's not a star, but still you kind of respect them. Keith Van Horn. You remember that?
I'm not agreeing.
You don't agree with Keith Van Horn?
Nope.
Keith Van Horn he put up decent numbers with those same Nets teams, man. Matter of fact, drop Keith Van Horn. Chauncey Billups.
The new coach
of the Blazers, yep.
The reason why the Lakers are going to get dinged up. Thank you, Billups. Thank you.
That's crazy.
Thank you, Billups.
Yeah, I see you down in LA at the Sparks game.
Oh, but Billups, to me, on that Pistons team,
Pistons didn't really have no star.
Prince was the best one.
Yeah, he was the best, but Rasheed was probably the most known, right?
Yes.
Okay.
To me, it's like Prince was what Klay Thompson is.
Prince is what Klay Thompson is what Prince should have been.
Correct.
Yeah.
You worded it right.
Yeah, that's what he should have been was Klay Thompson.
Correct.
Yeah, I agree with that. Would you consider Klay Thompson a star?
No.
Not a star?
He's a coat teller of Steph Curry.
So you think if you was to put Klay Thompson on any other team, he wouldn't be good? Or you think he'd just be average?
The focus that's on Steph Curry that allowed him to shoot would not be the system.
I really want Klay Thompson to come to LA though, man. To the Lakers.
He's not.
I know.
You know it.
I know.
My number 2 is Sprewell. Latrell Sprewell.
Sprewell was a star, man.
Sprewell was a star? Okay, I'll take him off.
Yeah, I think Sprewell might have been a superstar if he choked his coach.
Why didn't we discuss that earlier?
Because it wasn't an injection.
It's just
it was just a footnote.
Flame out moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I got to do another number 2. Another number 2.
Sprewell had rims named after him and all.
Sprewell had rims. He's a legitimate star.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah, we apologize for him, Sprewell.
Eddie Jones.
Eddie Jones is a good pick.
Eddie Jones.
Eddie Jones is a good pick.
The first Kobe. The real Kobe. I can't backtrack from stuff I said earlier on this show,
You
bro.
backtrack from stuff you see on the show.
I do not backtrack. I'm not a backtracker.
Oh, God, bro. First on this show, you told me Devin Booker wasn't shit. Then you said Devin Booker was good. You told me Donovan Mitchell wasn't shit. Now Donovan Mitchell is good. You told me Rudy Gobert was the best thing going. Now you don't like Rudy Gobert. You backtrack on the show.
Okay, well, guess what?
Now we're not backtracking.
Do whatever you need to do.
Now we decide not to backtrack. Okay.
Eddie Jones, bro.
Eddie Jones. I'll give you my number 2 on that shit, Nick Van Exel. Them two was like synonymous with each other.
That was my team.
The Lakers team back then?
Yes.
Yeah, I used to like them boys. I always liked the Lakers. I really liked them. I thought they was going to be better.
I mean, Kobe came.
Yeah, Kobe, they had to break all that shit down and build it back up.
Yeah, that's all it was. Kobe came.
Yeah, Nick Van Exel was tight.
All right, so you still on for you to do your number 1.
Oh, my number 1? Okay. My number 1, I would probably go Damon Stoudemire.
Damon Stoudemire. Ain't it his son in the league now?
I don't think so. I think his son in college. He's supposed to be coming to the league maybe next year. A year after that, some shit like that.
Okay.
And who your number 1?
White chocolate.
Jason Williams?
Yes.
Yeah, Jason Williams was dope.
That's my number 1.
I'm surprised you like Jason Williams. I thought you wouldn't have liked him.
Hey, I like dribblers. Point guards.
So, most of your favorite players in NBA history are point guards.
I didn't just name all point guards.
No, I'm just asking you. I said your favorite player. I didn't say...
In NBA history, no. It's not just point guard. No.
What position most of your favorite players play?
Shooting guard.
Shooting guard? Yeah, you
what T-Mac is. What Penny Hardaway is. What Jordan is.
Penny was a 2. Jordan was a 2. T-Mac might have been a small forward.
Yeah, T-Mac, but he also used...
Yeah, he used to run a 2 sometimes, yeah.
Vince Carter.
Yeah, okay. I got you. What about Paul Millsap?
I never liked him.
You think he good, though, but not a star?
I don't give a fuck what he is.
Fuck Paul Millsap.
Fuck him.
Okay, fuck Paul Millsap. And then you got your top 5 NBA interviews.
Top 5
This
NBA.
definitely all on you.
No, we're going to do this together.
I only could think of one that was funny to me.
Allen Iverson.
Allen Iverson. I could think of 2 that was funny to me.
You can't think about Meta World Peace when he put the Wheaties right there. And he said, where my kids at? They don't want to be stars?
Okay, that was cool.
He was talking shit.
Yeah, that was cool.
What about Westbrook when he was in the locker room with the green on? And he was like, what? What are you talking about? That's nigga crap. What you talking about?
Yeah, that was a good one. Okay, that was a good one.
That's 3 right
this
there, man.
Nigga tripping.
Yeah. Nigga tripping.
This nigga tripping. Yeah,
what about when LeBron? That's my number 1.
When
though.
LeBron walked out.
That was gonna be my number 1, but I'm fucking.
When he grabbed his purse.
When he grabbed the handbag and that motherfucker.
Yeah, he grabbed his purse and sashayed his way out the door.
That motherfucker ain't said that.
I got a better one for you than that. When LeBron was like, shit, they can hate me all they want to, but when I go home, I'm still rich. That was a good one.
Man.
That was a good one.
LeBron
I like
James,
that one a lot
man.
better than him and his sassiness with his purse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was good. Damn. I'm trying to think of one more good one for the NBA interviews.
Gorbet when
he caught Corona.
when he spreaded it to the NBA. You feel me?
Yeah, he would have touched the microphones.
I mean, there's a lot of great interviews, but we want y'all to go back and put y'all's in the comments because we're not about to sit here and think all that. Because you know why? We're going to talk about something that's real important. Something that's coming up. Drake. And what is his name? Bailey?
Oh, the little basketball dude? His mama?
This is Drake.
Amari Bailey?
Amari Bailey.
Amari Bailey.
Drake is out there Grooming basketball players.
He's not grooming basketball players. Drake out here fucking basketball players' mama.
He's out there at every game.
Because he fucking the man mama. You gonna turn this shit into
You see him? You see he took her out to a nice LA Dodgers game, only me and you, winding down, lover boy.
Yeah, like that shit.
I love that. I'm gonna take a nice young lady to the sand game.
To the bananas.
To the bananas game. That was my first baseball game I ever went to. Was the Sand Gnats game.
Sand Gnats or bananas?
When it was the Cardinals.
Okay.
When it was the Savannah Cardinals.
Yeah.
That was my first baseball game I ever went to. My first yeah, they were the Cardinals.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And my first professional was a Braves game.
Yeah. That's why the Braves are the team.
No, it's because my lineage of my family, my grandma.
So why the fuck did you talk shit to me about the Lakers? See what I mean? Like, this is the shit I be talking about. You like the Braves because your grandma liked the Braves. And you don't even watch sports. You see this bullshit we have to go through with this dude? Man, make sure you subscribe on YouTube and follow us on IG. You don't even watch sports. So this bastard here can keep lying about why he like teams in his lineage.